Okay, so carrying on with the XS650, same day as my last upload, mostly on the SV. Yeah, a bit of arsing around with number plates and the like, but anyway, I'll get into that at a later point. So I want to have a go at the shocks. So, taking off the sissy bar, the rear light cluster, which I'll put down over there, it comes off in a oneer, which actually gives me really good access to the chrome underneath, so I'm probably going to do that at the same time. The sissy bar is off, and again, just needs a bit of a clean up really. It's in really good nick. Really good nick. Right, let's put that somewhere where I'm not going to trip over it or step on it. Right, so taking the main bolts off. Oh, that's interesting. That's the first bit of copper grease that I've seen on this bike. Right, I'm just going to try and wedge them out and see how much weight they bear on their own to see whether or not I do need to weigh it up, because it should probably pretty much support itself on one shock with no fat body on it. But let's give it a go. Right, so trying not to get in each other's way a little bit here. Let's see how we go. Bit of load bearing on this bolt because I can feel it.
Gear 2 or lower? Not what? Lowest gear. Okay.
Ah, come on, you swine. It's the longest bolt in the world. Oh. Try not to lose bits now, you fool. Just took a little bit of mild encouragement. Am I going to get that back in? Yeah, be alright. Alright, let's have a look. That's the inside, so mucky, but nothing I wasn't expecting. But actually, it's in pretty good nick. I might just, nope, bit of rough polish just to get that off, and then a bit of a sanding wheel, Scotch-Brite wheel, that's the word I was looking for, just to get that a bit cleaner. Right, let's give that a go. Right, so that's one down, one to go. That's the kind of a before and after there. See all the keck that's in there, and that's all now nicely cleaned, shined, bit of fresh paint on there as well, and all good to go. So going to repeat the process. Can get them back in one at a time without a jack. It's awkward, and you're trying to pull up in one direction and push down on the other, but it is entirely doable. I don't think I'm going to rush to get this one back in, because on the left hand side, on the chain side, there's a bit of a bastard to get out around the mudguard, which needs a clean in itself. So what I think I'm going to do, probably not today, it's probably a tomorrow job frankly, is undo that and give it a good clean and polish up as well, because I think it's under that left housing, which is really irritating, because I would have done it before if I thought about it. Never mind. But I'll have a think. I may just clean it in situ, leave it in, we'll see. Right, let's get busy. So a little bit of proof of due diligence here, just in case people think that I'm polishing a turd here. I'm not. The piston itself, the shock itself is in absolutely fine order, just doesn't look great, and it's little things I'm tidying up, like obviously somebody has done a very slapdash paint job there. That is just painting over crap. It's been done at some point with this, and I'm guessing it was done on the bike because I haven't done the back. So yeah, lower side of the shock spends a lot of time on its side stand, so that's had more abuse of water dripping onto it, not necessarily running off it. So let's get that one cleaned up and I'll show you what it looks like post initial clean. Okay, so up on Nick the Polisher, it's just really getting rid of the rust. It's nearly there, but what I thought I'd do is just show you how I do it. It's going to be quite tricky this with one hand and a bit noisy, but the way that I'm trying to do it is getting the spring between the Scotch-Brite pads and then just working my way around to get the springs right, and then a quick pass. It's a lot easier to do this by spinning it, but I can't do that one-handed while I'm holding onto you, and I can't be asked to set up my frame and everything. So I'm just going to work my way around doing that, and then do another pass round and just twizzle it round, twirl it round to get in those gaps there. Cool. Okay, so there we go, and nice and de-rusted. Looking pretty good, or most of it de-rusted anyway. So yeah, happy now. Get polishing. So there we go, all polished up. Ooh. Just noticed I've broken a leg off my stand, or my handstand. Yeah, so a bit of a buff up, bit of a polish up. Next job is to get a thin, like kids paintbrush, and just go round and round and round and get that nice and black. Ditto around the edge, around the bottoms and the tops. Paint wise, I'm using high temperature paint actually. Not because it's going to be at high temperature, because I've used it on engines and it is lovely stuff. It's also water based, so it's a damn sight easy to use and to clean up after as well. But the main point being it's matte black. This is not a Hammerite job in my mind. Hammerite has its place, not many of them. It's horrible stuff to use, but actually matte engine paint is perfect for this. It's also quite smooth as well, because you don't want it all clumpy and gloopy. Right, I'm going to do that at slow time this evening, probably sat in the living room or sat in the kitchen. So that's me for the day. Yeah, I've had to delay my MOT because the plates haven't turned up for that yet. So at the moment I've pushed it back another day. I've realised that I double booked myself, which is a bit of a pisser, so I'm going to have to extract myself and sort myself out a little bit. But so yeah, not going to MOT it tomorrow, probably. I've also Steve, who's going to buy this bike, or is buying this bike, has just said don't bother getting it MOT'd because it doesn't need one. Alright, fair one. So that's swayed my mind, so I don't think I will bother MOTing it. I'm just going to carry on getting it all sorted and smart for him. Yeah, going great guns on this, going absolutely great guns and loving it. Right, cheers all, catch you later.